I don't know if we can lower it down a little bit. Okay. Let's back this off. According to that, that should be, yeah, that should be top dead center. No. Come on. Let's back this one off. Ow. Oh, crap. Yep, ripped open a knuckle. Damn it. All right, who's all here? It's Jess, hi. Holly. Oh, wait, no, yeah, Holly. How's everybody doing? I gotta get my good glasses. Hang on here. Jess is here. Jess, Holly's here. Tammy, hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. As you can tell, we got huge project, potential major problem with the Camaro. So I'm going to, let me just verify something, and then I'm going to explain to everybody what's going on here. So, I said the other day about the tuner. Nate was here doing a tune. He said he picked up a vibration, and he was kind of worried about it. Any kind of engine vibration you get worried about. And it wasn't clearing up, so I'm trying to think about what it could be. I came across this. So I'm going to hold this up, and it's the firing order between an LT1, a Gen 2 like I have, and a regular small block Chevy. Now you see how it's different. The problem is I went with the small block Chevy firing order when I adjusted the valves and not the LT1. Because you can see here 7 cylinders, 7, 2, and 4 and 3 are swapped. So I'm guessing, hang on, I gotta check on the dog, hang on. Jessica, what are you doing? All right, sorry about that, guys. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see, I'm gonna take you guys around here a little bit. I took the valve covers off and the alternator. So basically I have the valve train exposed here with the rocker arms, push rod. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through every cylinder. I gotta go through the firing order, the correct firing order, and I gotta adjust the valves. So that way I'm hoping by doing that the vibration that we're experiencing, I'm hoping that goes away. I also have to get my laptop, and I'm going to plug it into the ECU, and I want to make sure the Holley Terminator system, I'm going to plug into that. I want to make sure the right firing order is selected in the ECU as well. But I first want to get the mechanical part done. I'm going to see if I can, if I can get the camera to cooperate here. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know if you guys can see what's going on here. Probably not. I'm going to have to see if I can turn the camera. Yeah, I'm way off here. Hang on. So here's cylinder 1. So I have the rocker arms loose. So basically what I'm going to do now is, and it's a little hard to do, I like to use the spin technique. I'm going to spin that push rod while I'm tightening. I gotta get my arm out of it. So I'm spinning that push rod, which comes up from the lifter. Still spins. Still spins. It's time consuming. Probably backed it off too far, but that's okay. Okay, now it stopped, so let me back off here. At what point
does it stop spinning? So there it spins. So here it stops. Wait, right there. Now the rule of thumb is to go half a turn. So I'm going to put my wrench handle at 12 o'clock, half a turn, and I'm going to go down to 6 o'clock. Okay, because it's hydraulic. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. This will be the intake valve. We just adjusted the exhaust. So all right, so there it's, let me back up a little bit. So there it spins. Get a little, okay, there. And same thing. We're going to put the wrench at 12 o'clock and we're going to spin down to 6. So that's our half a turn. Now we have our preload set. The valves are set for cylinder 1. Now we got to go through the firing order. The next cylinder that's up would be, we're going to turn, I don't know if you can see my wrench hanging in front of the motor there. We're going to turn it 90 degrees, and then we're going to adjust cylinder 8 would be next on the firing order. So let me, oh my god, almost broke my thing here. I'm gonna try and get you guys. It's so hard to do. All right, so if we're up there, oh come on, and my wrench of course wants to give me a hard time. Why would it cooperate? Why would anything cooperate at this point? Oh my goodness, it's hard to get down between wires and hoses and other shit in the way. So there we go. Oh, and it falls out. You can see how this can be very, again, tangled up in wires. Come on. You see, then it's like, I gotta put an extension on here. And that's probably gonna make it worse now that I think about it, but I gotta be able to get in there to do the adjustment so I can turn the motor. So, because we gotta turn it 90 degrees. So, I think that's about 90 there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to switch over to cylinder number 8, which is going to be way in the back there. I don't know if you're really going to see anything. I'm going to see, instead of backing these off, okay, so there. Okay, so right there, so 12 o'clock, we'll go to 6. So now what we're going to do, now that was the exhaust, we're going to do the same thing on intake. We're going to adjust the valve. Alright, so same thing. I'll go up to 12 and bring it down. Now because dipstick tube was in the way. Okay, so cylinder 8. So now I forgot what's next, so I got to get my paper. So next would be cylinder 7. So now we're going to go, we got to go, I another 90 degrees. I don't like doing it this way. Using my tension. Come on. I'm gonna freaking stripping this out. Get me so mad. See if I can get in there with just the socket. I have to, what I should do is buy a freaking deep socket and cut it down. Ow! Just ripped the knuckle open. That's sweet. Alright, I gotta see if I can find my timing mark where it's at. I don't see it yet. So I gotta go a little more turn. Now I gotta try and get the wrench out from under the car. God, I just hate working in a trailer. So, yeah, we're bleeding pretty good. A little carnage. Yay. Fucker. Sorry. Shouldn't be cursing, but really gets me mad sometimes. Because you can't reach down there to get to where you... This hose is really on my nerves. Now it's going to knock the wrench crooked. Get me so ticked. Let me try it from the other side. If I can see that timing mark. And then I got to even look. I have to see. There might be a little more room over here. I have to see if what cylinder is even next. Okay, it's right about there. Should be good. So now, hey Jet. Jet is here. Now I gotta see where did I do with my paper? So what did we do? We did 7. So now we're at cylinder 2. Yeah, cylinder 2. So that's going to be on the passenger side. So we'll do the same thing. Cylinder 2. I think 2. Wait, no, 7. We have to do 7. We never did 7. Getting ahead of myself here. So 7 is in the back here. So let's loosen this up. Now let's tighten that. Loosen up a little bit, tighten, find where that gets tight, and now we'll go half a turn, and then we'll do the same thing, good lord, back here. We'll flip the wrench. Now I'm gonna have to take a break because I'm bleeding all over the place here. And we'll go. All right, so number 7 is done. So let me wipe my finger off here. And then we're going to continue adjusting valves here. Nothing really out of the ordinary. I'm seeing so far. I don't know. Maybe I'll cross some things. Next. So let me get my finger straightened out here. I gashed it pretty good. So now we're gonna go. We gotta go. See here. So if I'm at 7, top dead center, 90. No,